glue on my first loom project to dry, I'm going to try my hand at sharpening this crosscut saw. I got this saw maybe 15 years ago, probably more. Rarely have used it. I didn't know it was a crosscut saw when I bought it. I didn't know the difference. Before I sharpen it, let's test it on the classic 2x4. Okay, that was about 30 seconds, 31 seconds. Honestly, if I had done it with a circular saw, just setting up the saw, double checking everything so I don't lose a finger, probably would have taken a lot longer. Let's see how it goes after we sharpen it. Doesn't take much to sharpen a saw. All you need is the saw and a triangular file. I'll link to a video by Paul Sellers in the description about how to sharpen a crosscut saw. He explains it much better than I could. One thing he does recommend is clamping the saw to your work table. I'm not going to do that for two reasons. Number one, I don't have a clamp. I'm not going to run out and buy it. That's not my purpose, to spend a bunch of money. And the other thing is, I find that by holding like this, something I call the fiddle grip, I can see each individual tooth as I'm working on it. The strange thing is, if you listen very closely, you can actually hear that the saw does sound like a fiddle sometimes. Go figure. Okay, two things I've learned. Number one, that fiddle grip works great going this way, but not so much this way. So I had to go to the clamps after all. Oh well. Just taking a look at it, to me, those teeth look like they're ready to chew up some wood. Okay, we have our freshly sharpened saw, and we have the same board that we cut before that took us about 31, 32 seconds. Let's see how it goes with this. Okay, and that looked like just under 20 seconds to me. So we already saw an improvement. It took 1/3 of the time. You may have noticed from the first cut and the second cut, with this cut I was able to get a lot more length without it slowing me down, and honestly it just felt much more comfortable to saw. So, sharpening the saw, definitely worth it.